leaders, we have a responsibility to say no. This for our own common survival and the survival of those who are to come. We can't, if we allow it, we are jeopardizing our own future. The cabinet, when we decided the time had come for us to put the weight of government behind the decision to try and stop illegal mining in Galamsey, we composed a cabinet of very responsible Ghanaians, headed by a very renowned, eminent figure in our country, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. And they are the ones who then designed a program for us of what we needed to do to try and arrest the menace and preserve our heritage. In the course of it, Professor Frimpong Boateng goes on to a meeting, a conference in Abidjan, and there the Ivorian leaders tell him, you people are not helping us. This illegal mining that is taking place in Ghana is beginning to affect us, our water bodies and our space in Côte d'Ivoire. Rivers, waters,
President Ekufuor,
even forests, they don't know national boundaries. They run across nations. And there he was, very embarrassed, very apologetic that the activities of Ghanaians is jeopardizing the space of another fellow and neighbor country in our region. That's how serious the matter is. Rivers that have been with us for centuries are drying up. Forest areas, which we should preserve for the sanctity of our life and our environment, being devastated by this phenomenon of Galamsey. And all kinds of people from all aspects of our national life are involved in this exercise. Security personnel, political leaders, businessmen, and dare say it, Nananum. Some are all involved in this. So we sat down, we said to ourselves, we have a responsibility. When you take the oath that you are sworn to protect the integrity of the nation, Ghana. You swore to uphold its constitution. You swear to uphold its sovereignty. That is that the care of the nation, what's in it? Its people, its resources, its nature have been put in your care. Temporarily. As a trustee, like Nananum are trustees of the lands on which they occupy for their people, so you are too at the national level a trustee of the lands and the resources of our nation. So you ask yourself, how best can you discharge this trust? You sit back and say, well, all these young men don't have anything to do, so let it go on. At least it's better that they're earning something than they should be at home and perhaps causing other kinds of problems. When you know that the activities that they're involved in are jeopardizing the very survival of our nation. I took the decision that that would be a betrayal of the trust that the Ghanaian people put in me on the 7th of January this year. And as a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it, to reclaim the land, to let our rivers work again, but also to see how we can figure a way for all these able-bodied young men who are involved in this activity to find an alternative livelihood. So it's a package. It's a package that we have designed to try and bring this menace to a conclusion. I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter. I've heard it being said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again. If by the grace of God I'm in a position, my party allows me to go again, and I have the health and everything to go again, that I'll not get it again. And I'll say to myself, well, this is a choice that all of us have to make as human beings. You do what you think is right, or do you do what you think will allow you to get along? I think that you do what you think is right. That is what you're required to do. Fortunately for me, in this fight, I have great allies. First of all, within my government. The people who are in the front line of that, all of them are here. The Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation. The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. The Minister for Water Resources and Sanitation. Eminent Ghanaians, responsible Ghanaians, who have gone out of their way to lead this crusade. But from the beginning, they said something which is the reason why you're here today. We cannot win this fight without the support of the traditional authorities of our country. Any serious social mobilization of Ghana, since time immemorial, if you're not involved, it doesn't happen. If you, the chiefs of our country, are not involved, it doesn't happen. So the reason why you've been brought here today is for us to have the opportunity to share with you our thoughts, our strategy, our thinking, and then to ask of you, in the name of the generations yet unborn, for your support and active involvement to bring this menace of Galamsey to an end. We're doing it not just for ourselves. We're doing it. But this is the time for all of us to say we have to do something which is right for ourselves and for our future. I have absolutely no doubt about it, that if there is one right thing to do in Ghana today, it is the mobilization to stop the phenomenon known as Galamsey. It is the right thing for us to do. And I've come here to ask, to plead for your support in this fight. And to say to you, I'm fully committed. But I know that my commitment is not enough. I need your commitment as well. And with your commitment, that we leave here knowing that you are fully mobilized, then I know that no longer, however difficult, however long it takes, we will win this fight. We will reclaim our heritage. We will get the rivers of our country running again. Already, the brim and parts of it have started functioning again. We're going to do that across the length and breadth of Ghana. And we're going to green our country again, reclaim the space.
Bayana what you mean, Nipa na oya minister. Ana galamsey nsɛmsɛm ne adeade ɔhwɛ so osi ano ne adeade ɔno akasa abɛka sɛ galamsey a ɔmo yɛ no ɛyɛ MPP mpanyinfoɔ no ɛna ɛyɛ saa galamsey no ezu wee nyame na America ɔno Dr. Frimpong Boateng Omo minister and aka say omo ya galamsey no eye MPP mpanyinfo no ebi wo Jubilee House and omo ya wo ho enti wo hwa ebe every MPP ba aban ebe tra aban mu meanwhile mpanyinfo no de omo ye nso obi ntimi nchi omo ezu
we have an illegal small scale mining. Illegal small-scale mining. Almost sa ejumano si abonho banya ebe say asase no. And so yedi nyansa and yedi ye. If he say sa ade a yedi soldier for ade echechi ye mabuno sa okaya ya yebida e wo Ghana ha nso anya adwuma enti ye adwin say we will bring a new mining law ebe regulate sa galamsey na ama adwuma no etimi akoso ama omo amuye ni ye no etimi aye enya bibi akomo ano and so you better say if you put a blanket ban and then you send soldiers after the young people, that is not the way to go. As you stop illegal small-scale mining, at the same time you must put in place a livelihood package so that as you are displacing people from illegal mining, they have something else to do. But when there's nothing to do and you're just chasing them and shooting them, it is not the way to go. In Tempara, I was buying a share regulations. Normally, she said, Papa, send a beya, or mom person, they'll do it within the law. Sana was on before your year election, I told you that we're coming with a new mining regulation. Na nyame anye adumenti we've not been able to implement it, but the law is there. Omuko Minerals Commission is share no ni na edaho enti omunkofa mo omunfere omunkofa na omo implement send ebe ya ye babunu no so ebetimi anya bibi kakra mining wachichi omo odi omo akojina court e di omo ko prison. And then they can say, your mother will be at that prison. Say, oh, we are galamsey. And so, you're watching China Niba. Oh, no, you're galamsey queen. Oh, no, they're more of an uncle Jina court. I'm for an uncle too. Most on there, Uncle Nikrum. And I'm going down the free or home. And so, you're mad yet. Omoda, if you say. As you. Yaba omo amochi omo galamsey no omo atu omo mu yaba ma omo amnesty no omo asaba ezu mi ojidi say Emrebia omo from here. Omo enu omo ho. Enti yebe yi omo na yama omo another chance.
Government is broke, But people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning. Today is the 17th of September 2025. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. Welcome to Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Aldo Moro. We want to say big thanks to the Almighty God for keeping us alive and kicking. And we're back again to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that matter to you. And I'll go straight ahead and look at what the newspapers are reporting this morning. I'll start with the Daily Graphic, as I always do. The Daily Graphic this morning says, Big Push project takes off. President Mahama cuts short for 3 major roads. And also Galamsey fight. Catholic bishops call for state of emergency. Benyere land dispute, 5,000 school children displaced, 44 schools shut down. Air pollution now top killer, overtakes HIV, AIDS, and malaria, according to a new study. Supplement on Asante Hime's funeral. The Ghanaian Times. Sacred Dotiye for Asante Hima begins in Kumasi. $10 billion big push agenda takes off. Police fires warning shots to disperse rioting tattoo students. 5 dead in the Wakrum Junction road crash. Daily Guide. Gold smuggling syndicate busted 1 million cedis bounty for 4 suspects. And there's also wanted. It comes with a picture of the persons whom have been wanted by the Ghana police. There's Bogosu, Prestia Mine. Ghana risk $1 billion arbitration. And there's declare state of emergency on Galamsey Catholic bishops. Edichum targeted for smear campaign, spokesperson. The new crusading guide. Gold board cracks gold smuggling ring. Suspects arraigned. 1 million cedis bounty on 4 at large. No region will be left behind in Big Push Road's plan. Mahama says as he launches road project in Afienya. Amcock hails Martinez's lasting impact on Ghana's mining sector. And there's an oak tree has fallen. Sir KT Bro, Prof. Dr. Sir George Reku Brobe says correction and apology. Is Sir Knight Professor Sir Dr. George Reku Brobe passes on. Green Finance Facility, a national imperative. Ghana must not betray its youth. And there's a retraction and apology to TDC boss. The Insight newspaper says gold board bust gold smuggling syndicate. 4 suspects on the run as prosecution commences. There's U.S. cuts Ghana off aid amid rising diplomatic rumpus. And there's a shelved TV3 interview due to NPP boycott at Achia. Francis Xavier Sosu to launch Medina Chamber of Commerce to boost local business growth. English Lafa crowns Homowo celebration with colorful deba as Ni Okufuobo 1 speaks on the history of Lafa, Berima, and Mako Stool. Thank you, Central Region. VIP thumbs up support for 2024. NDC win promises development. And there's Israel's genocidal war in Gaza. Kempinski Hotel distances itself from Accra Film Festival. The Herald. Roads Minister demands answers on 40 billion cedis inherited debt as Mahama launches big push to modernize Ghana's road network across all 16 regions. Games over. Goldfields Daman concession. Government says committee to oversee handover. And there's MasterCard plots all road to Africa's $16.5 billion million $16.5 billion US dollars market, 230 million digital jobs expected by 2030. Energy Minister advocates robust framework for Africa's green transition. Central Regional Minister cries over water. It says a Kwanyako headworks shutdown affects 10 districts. The Ghanaian publisher, Ghana faces $1 billion US dollars arbitration over Bogoso Prestia mine indecision. And as I said, in Ketia Fuels 2028 bid, Gold Board bust smugglers, places 1 million cedis bounty on 4 suspects. The Accra Times, don't build a party from the top. Afoko warns NPP, starts from the grassroots. But the horses have already bolted, so I don't know. I thought it was a fait accompli. But anyway, so be guardians of democracy. Dr. Yini charges lawyers. UK minister pays working visit. I'm guided by transformative vision. Minister Aplakwa. Gold Board donates 5 million and 5 pickups to Kofi Bua to intensify fight against illegal mining. Kempiski Accra denies sponsorship of Israeli Film Festival. The Custodian. Tamale Technical University students clash with police. There's also Gold Board places 4 million cedis bounty on 4 alleged gold smugglers. Asidu Nketia starts NDC 2028 president bid. Mahama focuses on economic gains, not Galamsey fight. Catholic bishops. Akan NDC youth revolt shut down NHIS NADMO offices. The Inquisitor. Position on Arabes dismissal, GBA under fire, and as Gold Board unmask gold smuggling syndicate, declare partial state of emergency to deal with illegal mining, that's CAG to president. Cocoa Board CEO engages Japanese chocolate manufacturers. The Daily Statesman, $1 billion US dollars arbitration confronts Ghana over Bogoso Prestia mine stalemate. The Sasedu Nketia starts flag bearer campaign and storms Julius Debre's base under guise of thank you tour. Ifwagate will guard rule of law fearlessly. Gold smuggling syndicate busted. The Informer. Galamsey war. Government warned against selective prosecution. GBA rejects AG's bias accusation. Why the AG versus GBA clash matters for Ghana's democracy. CJ urges decisive action on Galamsey, says time to act is now. Drug trafficking. NACOC targets e-commerce internet services. CDD Ghana raises alarm over 700 million presidential, so $200 million presidential election costs. The Metro Lens. Asedu Nketia's thank you tour sparks controversy within NDC. 120 million cedis gold heist. Gold Board police offer 1 million cedi bounty on suspect. Dr. Edichum targeted for smear campaign as MVP flag bearer race intensifies. Yao Opoku Ekufuado leads condolence visit to Apostle Sappho's family. And then the Business and Financial Times. Glyco Fixed Income Fund holds maiden annual general meeting. 24-hour plus economy drive gains added momentum with $500 million US dollars BADEA deal. And then there's also succession gaps threatening future of family businesses, says strong governance, family constitution non-negotiable. And then there's a final one here, says can data embassies turn sovereignty into a business opportunity in Africa? All right, so that's it for the newspapers that we have this morning. Please stay with us, don't go anywhere.